Gentlemen, you await the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia. Welcome, Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Mohammed B.S. Diallo. Government and people of the Republic of the Gambia and the entire maritime community of West and Central Africa, it is my singular honor to welcome you to the closing ceremony and 50th anniversary of the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa, Mowca. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Mohammed B.S. Diallo. Secretary General of Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa, Dr. Paul Adelekwe, first chairperson of the Mowca Experts Committee from the Republic of Senegal, Madam Dr. Fatou Diouf, second Vice Chairperson, and the Minister of Transport, Telecommunication and Intelligence Systems, Republic of Equatorial Guinea, Honorato Evita Oma, transform our maritime landscape. As we look ahead, the horizon is bright. The next 50 years, pressure. And together, we are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ibrahim Eva of the media, the diplomatic corps here present, invited guests. I would want to give special recognition to the members of cabinet here present from the Republic of the Gambia. We acknowledge the presence of Foreign Affairs. We also Dr. Diallo, Minister of Justice. We acknowledge the presence of Honorable Nana Juala, Minister of Petroleum and Energy. I will call on the police band and for all to rise for the national anthem of the Gambia.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers here present, Your Excellency, Honorable Rima Stella, President and Chairman of the Maritime Organization for West and Central Africa, Your Excellency, the First Vice Chairman of Mowca, His Excellency, the Second Vice Chairman of Mowca, members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of ministers here present, representatives of partner organizations here present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and deep gratitude that I address you today as we commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa, Mowca, a historic milestone that marks half a century of cooperation among our nations in advancing maritime development, safety, and regional integration. This celebration provides us with an opportunity not only to reflect on how far we have come, but also to renew our collective commitment to strengthening the maritime sector as a driver of economic growth and stability in West and Central Africa. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, when this organization was established 5 decades ago, our founding leaders recognized that the seas connecting our countries were not barriers, but bridges. Bridges for trade, cooperation, and shared prosperity. They understood that no single country could fully address maritime challenges alone, and that regional cooperation was essential. Today, we can proudly say that the vision of our founding fathers has endured. Over the past 50 years, Mowca has recorded significant milestones that have shaped the maritime sector in our region. First, the strengthening of regional maritime governance and institutional cooperation. Mowca has served as the principal regional platform, bringing together maritime administrations, ministers, port authorities, and stakeholders to coordinate policies and address shared challenges. Through our governing bodies and technical frameworks, we have enhanced dialogue, trust, and cooperation among member states. Second, advancing maritime safety and security across West and Central Africa. One of the most notable achievements of the region has been the progress made in combating piracy, armed robbery, and sea and other maritime crimes. Working closely with partners such as the International Maritime Organization and regional stakeholders, Mowca has supported initiatives that strengthen maritime domain awareness, information sharing, and coordinated responses to security threats in the Gulf of Guinea. Today, the region is increasingly recognized for its collective efforts to improve upon maritime security. Third, promoting the development of regional maritime transport and shipping. Mowca has consistently advocated for stronger interregional shipping services and improved maritime connectivity. The organization has also promoted policies aimed at enhancing port efficiency, maritime logistics, and trade facilitation among its member states. Fourthly, strengthening maritime human capacity development. Over the years, Mowca has encouraged collaboration among maritime training institutions across the region. Our engagement with academies and training centers has contributed to the development of skilled seafarers maritime administrators, technical experts who are all critical to the sustainability of the sector. Championing the blue economy as a strategic pillar for development. In recent years, Mowca has taken deliberate steps to support member states in harnessing the vast opportunities within the blue economy, from maritime transport and fisheries to marine resources, coastal tourism, and offshore industries, while emphasizing sustainability and environmental protection. Over the past decades, Mowca has also built strong partnerships with regional and global institutions, development partners, and international organizations. These collaborations have supported capacity building, technical assistance, and strategic programs that benefit our member states. Your Excellency, distinguished participants, while celebrating these milestones, we must also recognize that our journey is still ongoing. The maritime sector remains central to the future of our region, particularly as global trade continues to rely heavily on maritime transport. Our region holds enormous potential. Our coastlines span thousands of kilometers. Our ports serve as gateways to international trade, and our oceans contain vast resources capable of transforming our economies. However, to fully unlock this potential, we must focus on key priorities going forward, one of which is strengthening maritime institutions and governance frameworks in member states, enhancing maritime security and safety across the Gulf of Guinea, promoting regional shipping lines and maritime investment, supporting sustainable port development and infrastructure modernization, advancing climate resilience and marine environmental protection, and deepening regional integration and cooperation. Excellencies, our next phase of Mowca must be one of renewal, innovation, and transformation. Our organization must continue evolving to meet emerging challenges, including digital transformation in shipping, climate change impacts on maritime infrastructure, and the growing importance of the blue economy. In this regard, Mowca will continue to work closely with continental bodies such as the African Union and our international partners to ensure that the maritime sector plays a pivotal role in Africa's developmental agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this Golden Jubilee, it is important to pay tribute to the leaders, ministers, maritime professionals, and partners who have contributed to the growth and success of Mowca over the last 50 years. Their dedication and vision have laid the foundation upon which we stand today. Let us recognize that the true strength of this organization lies in the unity of its member states and the shared belief that together we can achieve far more than we can individually. The story of Mowca is a story of regional solidarity, resilience, and forward-looking leadership. As we begin the journey toward the next 50 years, let us commit ourselves to building a maritime sector that is secure, competitive, sustainable, and capable of driving economic transformation across West and Central Africa. Your Excellency, together we will ensure that Mowca continues to remain relevant, impactful, and responsive to the aspirations of our people. In ending, once again, I congratulate all member states and partners on this remarkable milestone. Happy 50th anniversary to Mowca. Thank you.
Excellence, Monsieur Mohamed Diallo, vice-président de la République de Gambie. Mesdames et Messieurs les membres du gouvernement gambien, Mesdames et Messieurs les membres de l'Assemblée nationale de la République de Gambie, Mesdames et Messieurs les ministres des pays membres de l'OMAO, Mesdames et Messieurs les membres du corps diplomatique, Monsieur le Président du Bureau des ministres de l'OMAO, Monsieur le second vice-président du Bureau des ministres de l'OMAO, Mesdames et Messieurs, Monsieur le secrétaire général de l'OMAO, Mesdames et Messieurs les délégués, Mesdames et Messieurs, honorables invités, en vos qualités et préséances respectives, qu'il me soit permis de demeurer dans la dynamique impulsée lors de la 19e Assemblée générale et de me retrouver une fois encore honoré de prendre la parole aujourd'hui à l'occasion de cette date hautement symbolique marquant le 50e anniversaire de l'organisation maritime de l'Afrique de l'Ouest et du Centre. 50 années d'engagement collectif, de solidarité agissante, de vision partagée et de coopération soutenue au service de nos États, de nos peuples et du développement durable de nos économies maritimes. Permettez-moi tout d'abord de réitérer les salutations fraternelles et la profonde reconnaissance de son Excellence M. Bassirou Diomaye Diakhar Faye, président de la République du Sénégal, à l'endroit de M. Adama Barrow, président de la République sœur de Gambie. Je voudrais également y associer celle du Premier ministre M. Ousmane Sonko et de l'ensemble du gouvernement de la République du Sénégal à l'endroit de son Excellence Mohamed Guèye Diallo, vice-président de la République de Gambie. Je tiens également à exprimer au nom du peuple sénégalais et de son gouvernement notre sincère gratitude aux plus hautes autorités gambiennes pour l'accueil chaleureux ainsi que pour la parfaite organisation de la 19e Assemblée générale et des activités commémoratives de ce cinquantenaire. Je voudrais aussi saluer avec déférence le leadership éclairé et le travail remarquable accompli par Dr Paul Adamikou, secrétaire général de l'OMAO, ainsi que par l'ensemble du secrétariat, dont les efforts constants et la clairvoyance ont permis de revitaliser notre organisation, comme en attestent éloquemment les avancées significatives relevées lors de la 19e Assemblée générale qui vient de s'achever. Excellence, Monsieur le Vice-président, Mesdames, Messieurs les ministres, honorables invités, Mesdames et Messieurs, en célébrant la cinquantenaire de l'OMAO, nous rendons hommage à une vision collective née il y a un demi-siècle. À un moment où nos États, fraîchement engagés dans la voie du développement, avaient compris que la mer serait l'un des leviers essentiels de leur souveraineté et de leur prospérité. Depuis 1976, notre organisation s'est imposée comme un espace privilégié de concertation, de solidarité et d'action commune, réunissant États côtiers et États sans littoral autour d'une ambition partagée, celle de bâtir un espace maritime intégré, sûr, compétitif et durable. 50 ans d'histoire, c'est 50 ans d'efforts constants pour harmoniser nos politiques, moderniser nos infrastructures maritimes et portuaires, renforcer la sécurité de la navigation, structurer la formation maritime et défendre les intérêts de nos chargeurs et de nos économies. C'est aussi 50 ans de résilience au cours desquels l'OMAO a su s'adapter aux mutations du commerce international, aux exigences croissantes de la sûreté maritime et aux défis environnementaux qui pèsent sur nos littoraux et sur nos populations. À travers ces organes spécialisés, ces académies maritimes régionales et ces cadres de coopération, l'OMAO a progressivement construit une architecture institutionnelle solide, reconnue et respectée. Elle a permis à nos États de parler d'une seule voix sur les grandes questions maritimes, de mutualiser leurs expertises et de faire émerger des projets structurants qui demeurent des références dans notre sous-région. Ce cinquantenaire n'est pas seulement une commémoration, il est la célébration d'un héritage, d'une vision et d'une détermination collective qui ont façonné notre espace maritime commun. Il est aussi une invitation à poursuivre avec la même conviction la construction d'une coopération maritime africaine toujours plus ambitieuse, plus intégrée et tournée vers l'avenir. Excellence, Monsieur le Vice-président, Mesdames, Messieurs les ministres, honorables invités, Mesdames, Messieurs, l'OMAO porte un héritage précieux, forgé par 50 années de coopération, de solidarité et d'engagement, au service du développement maritime de nos sous-régions. Préserver cet acquis, c'est reconnaître les progrès accomplis certes, mais aussi mesurer les défis qui demeurent. La sécurité maritime, la modernisation portuaire, l'intégration logistique, la transition écologique, le financement durable et le renforcement des compétences. Ces enjeux, qui dépassent les capacités de nos États pris isolément, appellent à une action collective plus concertée, fidèle à l'esprit fondateur de notre organisation. Ensemble, avec détermination et sens de responsabilité, nous pouvons transformer ces défis en opportunités pour bâtir un espace maritime plus sûr, plus compétitif et plus prospère au bénéfice de nos peuples. Excellence, Monsieur le Vice-président, Mesdames, Messieurs les ministres, honorables invités, Mesdames, Messieurs, à l'heure où nous célébrons 50 ans de coopération maritime, il me paraît de notre devoir moral et collectif d'avoir une pensée pieuse et de nous incliner avec respect devant la mémoire de toutes celles et de tous ceux qui ont tragiquement perdu la vie en mer, emportés par les vagues de la quête de l'avenir qu'ils espéraient meilleur. Ces drames humains qui endeuillent nos nations et interpellent nos consciences nous rappellent avec gravité que la mer, au-delà de son immense potentiel économique, ne doit jamais devenir un cimetière pour notre jeunesse. Il nous oblige à agir avec responsabilité en transformant notre espace maritime en un véritable espace d'opportunité, d'inclusion et d'espérance. C'est précisément dans cette perspective que se pose avec acuité la nécessité de promouvoir et de valoriser les métiers de l'économie bleue. Nos mers et nos océans recèlent d'importantes potentialités en matière de pêche durable, d'aquaculture, de logistique portuaire, de construction et de maintenance navale, de tourisme côtier, de transport maritime, d'énergie marine renouvelable et de services maritimes. Offrir à notre jeunesse des perspectives d'emploi décents et durables dans ces secteurs stratégiques, c'est non seulement répondre à l'impératif de création d'emplois, mais également contribuer à endiguer les dynamismes de la migration irrégulière en ancrant les talents et les ambitions dans nos territoires. Plus que jamais, il nous revient donc en tant que membre de l'OMAWA de faire de l'économie bleue un levier structurant de stabilité sociale, de transformation économique et de souveraineté pour notre sous-région. Excellence, Monsieur le Vice-président, Mesdames, Messieurs les ministres, honorables invités, Mesdames, Messieurs, en assumant la fonction de premier vice-président du bureau de l'OMAWA, le Sénégal reçoit avec honneur, cet honneur avec mesure et sens du devoir. Sous l'autorité du président de la République, son Excellence M. Bassirou Diomaye Diakhar Faye, le gouvernement du Sénégal, conduit par le premier ministre Ousmane Sonko, réaffirme son engagement constant en faveur d'une coopération maritime forte, solidaire et tournée vers l'avenir. Le Sénégal exercera son mandat avec rigueur, loyauté et disponibilité aux côtés de la République de Gambia, qui assure actuellement la présidence en exercice de l'OMAWA, ainsi que du secrétariat général. Nous veillerons à accompagner la mise en œuvre des décisions ministérielles, à soutenir les initiatives structurantes de l'organisation et à renforcer la place de l'OMAWA dans l'architecture maritime africaine. Avec humilité, mais avec détermination, le Sénégal s'engage à contribuer activement au rayonnement de notre organisation et à l'approfondissement de l'intégration maritime régionale, fidèle à sa tradition de leadership et de coopération. Excellence, Monsieur le Vice-président, Mesdames, Messieurs les ministres, honorables invités, Mesdames, Messieurs, alors que le Maroc entame son prochain demi-siècle, notre sous-région se trouve à un moment charnière où les dynamiques économiques et logistiques redessinent profondément les échanges africains et commerciaux. La mise en œuvre de la ZLECAF ouvre un marché continental intégré qui exige des services maritimes performants, des ports modernisés et des chaînes logistiques fluides capables de soutenir la croissance commerciale sans précédent. Ouvrir un nouveau chapitre, c'est donc renforcer notre capacité collective à offrir des infrastructures compétitives, à harmoniser nos cadres opérationnels, à sécuriser nos routes et à soutenir les transformations de nos économies par une logistique plus efficace et plus durable. C'est aussi faire de l'OMAO un acteur central de la compétitivité africaine en veillant à ce que nos ports, nos administrations maritimes et nos opérateurs soient pleinement alignés sur les objectifs de développement durable de l'Afrique et sur les standards internationaux. Avec détermination et sens de responsabilité, nous avons l'opportunité de bâtir une organisation capable d'accompagner la montée en puissance du commerce intra-africain, de renforcer l'intégration régionale et de positionner durablement nos espaces maritimes comme un levier majeur de croissance et de souveraineté économique. En célébrant ce cinquantenaire, nous honorons un héritage remarquable et affirmons notre engagement à poursuivre l'œuvre collective qui a façonné le Maroc. Les défis qui se présentent à nous sont exigeants, mais ils appellent à une réponse unie, déterminée et fidèle à l'esprit de coopération qui fonde notre organisation. Puissons-nous, dans l'unité et la responsabilité, donner à l'OMAO l'élan nécessaire pour renforcer son rôle stratégique, accompagner la transformation économique de notre sous-région et servir durablement les aspirations de nos peuples. Au nom du Sénégal, j'ai réaffirmé notre engagement total aux côtés de l'OMAO et de chacun de ses États membres. Vive le Maroc, vive l'intégration africaine. Je vous remercie de votre aimable attention.
Republic of the Gambia, Mohamed B.S. Jallow, Honorable Cabinet Ministers of the Gambia, I can see the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Minister of Justice, the Honorable Minister of Energy and Mines, the Honorable Minister of Digital Economy, the first Vice Chair of Mowca, the second Vice Chairman of Mowca, and all other ministers from West and Central Africa here present, Director Generals of Maritime Administrations of West and Central Africa, distinguished delegates, representatives of private sector businesses here present, representatives of regional and international organizations, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and profound privilege that I deliver these welcoming remarks at the 50th anniversary celebrations of the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa, Mowca. For half a century, the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa has served as the backbone of maritime cooperation in our region, advancing safety, security, and sustainable maritime development across 25 member countries. This celebration, therefore, comes at a time when the organization is demonstrating renewed dynamism and technical leadership. Your Excellency the Vice President, during the recent meeting of experts held here in Banjul, Member States acknowledged significant progress in strengthening the Secretariat, improving governance systems, and deepening collaboration with global maritime institutions and private sector. As honorable ministers responsible for maritime affairs in West and Central Africa, we have noted and acknowledged the remarkable achievements and improvement in the management of Mowca Secretariat as well as its finances. Over the past year, Mowca has made notable strides, including but not limited to the following areas: enhance maritime safety and security, supported by a stronger partnership with international agencies. The institutional operationalization of the Regional Maritime Fund has also been noted, which aims to establish a fair and data-driven contribution system for member states. The institution has also advanced the need for the Regional Maritime Academy as well as the Regional Maritime Development Bank, with Nigeria volunteering to host the headquarters and supporting the installation phase. We have also seen the improvement in the institutional oversight of specialized organs of Mowca to ensure alignment with our collective vision. We continue to see progress towards the transformation of Mowca into an African maritime organization, reinforcing continental maritime cooperation. These achievements, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, reflect a shared commitment to modernizing maritime governance, strengthening capacity, and supporting the blue economy agenda across West and Central Africa. As we celebrate this 50-year journey, with the Gambia assuming the chairmanship of Mowca for the next 2 years, we look ahead with commitment and unparalleled zeal to move the organization to an enviable level. The next phase of Mowca and its works will focus on the full realization of the above-mentioned initiatives with digitization, environmental protection, port efficiency, and sustainable financing as areas that are essential for competitiveness in the global maritime sector. On behalf of my colleague ministers here present, we assure Your Excellency and all other heads of state of our member countries of our deep appreciation of your guidance and support. In the same vein, on behalf of my colleague ministers, we extend our appreciation to all member states, specialized organs, technical partners, and the international maritime community for their continued support. I also thank the media for amplifying the importance of maritime development in our region. Last but not the least, let me also take this opportunity to thank my permanent secretary, my very able permanent secretary, Mr. Sohm, and the rest of the organizing team for the wonderful job that they have done in organizing this team. And I can see, Excellency, the Vice President, we are all in the same boat. Maybe the organizing team will want to stand up. Yes, and your team, for you to be recognized. Thank you so much. For almost 8 days, they have been having sleepless nights. As you know, sometimes flights into Banjul can really arrive at odd hours. But my team and the organizing team, led by the PS and the Director General of the Gambia Maritime Administration, they have always been at the airport. It was a seamless effort. Thank you so much. Today, we honor our past, celebrate our progress, and reaffirm our commitment to a stronger, safer, and more integrated maritime future for Africa. Happy 50th anniversary to the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, General. I also glad Mr. Tanadin Swaramagari. Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Ministers here present from the Gambia and from the sub-region, the Bureau of Mowca, the Chairman, Post, Vice Chairperson, Second Vice Chairperson, and Secretary of Mowca, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps here present, the experts and partners here present, distinguished guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and deep appreciation that I join you today to
celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa. A golden milestone that represents 5 decades of real cooperation, resilience, and shared maritime progress. Since its inception, on the 5th of May 1975, under the historic Charter of Abidjan, Mowca has been the principal intergovernmental pillar for maritime and transit transport today it is. Furthermore, it has served as a vital platform for collaboration among our nations, strengthening maritime safety, enhanced regional integration, promoted environmental stewardship, and advanced the collective prosperity of West and Central Africa. Therefore, this anniversary is not only a celebration of history, but a call to greater action as we assume the chairmanship of this vital organization for the first time. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on this journey, we must also look ahead. The maritime domain remains one of the most strategic drivers of economic transformation in our region. Over 80% of global trade moves by sea. For our nations, the ocean is not merely a boundary, it is a gateway to growth, innovation, and opportunity. This vision aligns strongly with the values of our renewed framework for national development, which places emphasis on economic diversification and sustainable growth, infrastructure modernization, regional trade expansion, security and stability, and environmental sustainability and climate resilience. Under the NDP, maritime development is central to unlocking the full potential of the blue economy through efficient ports, expansion of shipping capacity, strengthening of maritime institutions, secured water, and highly skilled and well-equipped youth to lead the next generation of maritime innovation. Consequently, Mowca stands as a strategic partner in achieving these goals. Through regional cooperation, harmonized maritime policies, and collective security frameworks, we can accelerate trade on the continental initiatives, enhance port competitiveness, and combat maritime insecurity. Therefore, as we mark the 50th anniversary, let us renew our commitment to strengthening maritime governance, deepening regional integration, investing in maritime infrastructure and technology, protecting our maritime environment, and empowering the next generation of maritime professionals. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the government of the Gambia is taking steps to modernize its maritime industry, which is vital for trade, transformation, and economic growth. We are expanding our port infrastructure with the new deep-sea port in China and the modernization of the port of Banjul to increase capacity and efficiency. At the same time, we are introducing digital systems to streamline operations and improve transparency. Through the Gambia Maritime Administration, we ensure maritime safety, protect the environment, support seafarers, and align with international standards. We are also taking action to prevent illegal fishing and safeguard our marine resources. Improving transport services, including new ferries, will enhance connectivity for our people. The government is committed to modern ports, stronger regulation, technology adoption, and sustainable maritime development in driving national prosperity. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we must empower Mowca specialized organs as the engines of port efficiency, shippers advocacy, and regional shipping capacity. The future of West and Central Africa is blue, blue with opportunity, blue with promise, and blue with shared prosperity. On this historic occasion, I congratulate Mowca, its leadership, and all member states for 5 decades of service and vision. May the next 50 years be defined not only by cooperation but by transformation. Together, through will of purpose and strategy alignment with our development agenda, we will build a safer, stronger, and more prosperous maritime region. I thank you for your kind attention.
Please permit me to recognize and acknowledge the presence of more of our invited guests. And I have with me Mr. Abba Kafuru Abdurrahman.
Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, colleague ministers of state, delegates, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, I bring you warm greetings to the Republic of Gambia, for that matter, the Vice President present here. 50 years journey is not a small journey. We recognize that Mowca is one of the institutions that will showcase Africa. And on this occasion, on behalf of the President, the Ministry of Transport and Ghana Maritime Authority, we present to you a smoke, a dress that was worn by our first President when he declared independence for Ghana. We cherish it and coming here to enjoy the serene atmosphere and the good and beautiful beaches of the Gambia, we wish to present to you a smoke on behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana. Also, on behalf of the President, still, we want to present another smoke to the hard-working Minister for Works and Infrastructure, the Gambia, for the beautiful organization he made. Who has taken over the activities of Mowca for these years. We want to say that we present to the Secretary General the beautiful smoke for his dedicated work to bring back life of the Mowca. Showcase who we are, the African personality, our cocoa. Ghana is one of the leading producers of cocoa, and of late, the prices at the international market is not going well for we in the cocoa industry. For that matter, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana has taken the decisive companies in Ghana. The good news is that our processing companies are telling us they can do more than 50%. We now want to donate some bags of our rich and sweet chocolate to all members here to have a feel of how the Ghanaian chocolate looks like. We know that the Gambia is one of the most
countries that have a lot of tourists because of your beautiful beaches and the hospitality you give to all the tourists who visit your country. And we believe that if you have a feel of our chocolate, our cocoa products, you will be able to help us market our Ghanaian chocolate for the whole world to understand what we can make out of our product. So, Excellency, Mr. Vice, we bring you chocolate to be distributed to all delegates for them to have a feel of the Ghanaian rich cocoa or the chocolate that we produce from our cocoa. I'm grateful for this opportunity. May the good Lord bless Mowca on this anniversary of 50 years. Thank you.